I'm back.
Well, you heard it there. Atlanta Mayor, former Mayor Kasim Reed, for 2 terms until 2018, he ran the city of Atlanta, and he's back running now for a 3rd term. It would make history. This morning we're talking to him, and we do want to welcome to BNC. Welcome back, Kasim Reed, Mayor Kasim Reed.
Good morning.
A mayor, always a mayor, but good morning. But can you do it again? And I guess that's my first question, Mayor. The rumors about you jumping into this race, they've been swirling for months, and then on your birthday we just showed the announcement. You made it official. Why are you jumping into the race, and what's behind the decision? How did you make it?
I'm getting in the race because the city of Atlanta is in one of the most perilous conditions I've seen it in. I mean, we have a crime that's been soaring in a manner that I haven't seen in my lifetime. We have a part of our city, a large part of our city, that is actively working to de-annex and become its own city. That would have catastrophic consequences for the children who are in Atlanta public schools if the revenue that went with those people went away. It would also rip apart the international reputation of the city of Atlanta as the city that is too busy to hate if we were to break apart along those lines. We also have the worst relationship between the city and the state of Georgia that I've seen in my lifetime. And I think that those relationships need to be restored in order to protect jobs and continue the city that we have been really since the civil rights movement in the United States. So really, it's a calling of the heart. It's not something that I plan to do at all. The rumors about me running were just that. They were rumors. They did not come from me. You know me well enough to know where I was and the things that I have been doing in the interim. I was quite happy in my life, but there are times when you are called to service, and I love the city of Atlanta, and I love the people of the city of Atlanta. And for the first time, I was seeing folks who, when you would travel to other cities and say you're from Atlanta, folks would take it aback a bit. And I was always so proud, and people typically responded that Atlanta was this special place, this city on a hill.
Yeah, Mayor.
And that reputation that we have built so long, I think really has become at risk because of the level of violence in our city.
Yeah, there's some serious things going on, Mayor. And I do, have a level of familiarity with you, your administration. The crime problem, let's take that first, then we'll talk about Buckhead a little bit more. You said you could fix this thing in 180 days. We are at a point where we don't feel safe. How would you get that done?
I'd get it done because I've done it before. The first thing you have to do is you have to gradually and thoughtfully increase the size of the police force with very sensitive training to make sure that the police that we're bringing on board understand how we want to take on crime and violence in the city of Atlanta. When I left office in 2018, crime was at 40-year lows. I built the biggest police department in the history of the city. I hired 900 jobs. So for me, this is something that I have done before. These are issues that I've taken on before, because it's not just about being tough on crime. It's also about being smart on crime. One of the things that doesn't get enough attention is the fact that I opened every single recreation center in the city of Atlanta, 33 of them until 7 o'clock at night. One of the things that's not talked about is that we started serving lunches and warm meals in our recreation center. And we started attracting young people, and we cut teen crime by 25%. Those are lives that are altered because they did not get a case or a criminal record. So I believe that we have to have a big-hearted approach in the city of Atlanta. And those are just some of the things that I would do if I was fortunate enough to be mayor again.
The federal probe, it began during the last part of your administration. You weren't implicated,
yes, ma'am.
Not charged in any way. But people close, high up in the administration were. Bribery, a lack of trust. You've apologized. Do you need to say more? Because you know this campaign, you know your critics, some in the race. What else do we need to know?
What you need to know is I accept full responsibility for my administration. But what you also need to know is so many of the things that were said during the course of my administration have been proven demonstrably false. I mean, there used to be constant rumors and a constant swirl around Hartsfield-Jackson Airport, the busiest airport on the planet. Allegations of contract steering. Absolutely none of that was true during my time in office. And so I've apologized and taken responsibility for folks who have worked with me, and we have a very detailed plan to make sure that this never happens again. No individual who has had a personal bankruptcy or a business bankruptcy in their lifetimes will be allowed to serve in my
Mm.
administration. All of my direct reports, if I'm elected again, will publicly file their income tax returns, which is the gold standard for transparency in your personal life and in your behavior. We're going to have quarterly ethics training in my administration to make sure everybody in the administration keeps their eye on the ball. We're going to have lobbyist registration for the first time in the city of Atlanta. Right now, if you're lobbying the
Wow.
mayor's office or if you're lobbying the Atlanta City Council, nobody knows who you are, nobody knows who you represent. We're going to change that on day one. We're also going to have an ethics
That
counselor for the office of mayor, really to review what we are doing and make sure that the folks of Atlanta have confidence that we are leading the city in a strong and vibrant direction.
Mayor, just we only got a couple minutes left. Keisha Lance Bottoms. Anybody who watched her election as the mayor of Atlanta saw what you did. You pushed, you supported, you leveraged your own relationships to propel her, not taking anything away from her, but to get her the position that you so loved. At the same time, even she's alluded to this, there was this looking over her shoulder. That's the allegation, anyway. Were you there dogging her administration? Can you clear that up?
You know, I'm not going to comment on Mayor Bottom's comments. I believe that I went on and lived my life. And if you look at the public
Mm-hmm.
record, I said almost nothing about any aspect of Mayor Bottom's administration. I supported her with everything I had in order to make her the mayor of the city of Atlanta. And so I'm going to let her comments stand for themselves and not really going to engage in a back and forth, which I think is
Mm-hmm.
unhealthy for Atlanta. Right now, my sole focus is going to be how we are going to reduce crime in the city of Atlanta from day one, and how we're going to make sure that we govern with a big heart and in a humane way so that we are not tough on crime, but we are smart on crime and trying to change people's lives.
Even your critics admit that in 8 years, the growth in your administration for Atlanta was huge. And part of that was unmatched business relationships and a coalition you built at the highest level. Looking at your birthday announcement, the money that we've learned was raised $500,000 to $600,000 in
We
an
had the
evening.
largest mayoral fundraiser in history.
So will
We
you
raised
count on those Arthur Blanks, the highest level of business in this town, to propel you to what would be a historic third term?
You know what I'm counting on, Sharon? I'm counting on people. I'm counting on ordinary folks. I'm counting on that woman who works at the restaurant. I'm counting on that brother who works at UPS. I'm counting on that new young tech executive with a family. I'm counting on the entire city of Atlanta. What I know is that we will have the resources to win. We raised more than $550,000 in 15 hours on my birthday. So I think that there is a massive amount of support for my candidacy, and it's only growing every single day. But I'm not going to take a single voter for granted. And I'm going to work with everything in me to achieve what only one other man in the history of our city has achieved, Mayor Maynard Jackson, and that's being reelected to a third term as mayor of the city that I love.
Yeah, we're out of time, but we do have that picture. I don't know if we got the clearances for it, but you as a 20-year-old standing before Maynard Jackson, the mayor of Atlanta, the city you love. We wish for you
That picture was
whatever is
sent to me by
best for
his
the
son.
city. That's right. We wish for you, Mayor. I guess I'll close with this. Whatever is best for the city of Atlanta. So many see it as Black Mecca still, and I hope that we get to do one of the debates right here on BNC because we'd love to have it. But thank you, Mayor, for your candor. Thank you for
No, thank you,
joining us,
Sharon.
and we'll see if you can, become what 61. I guess it would be the 61st mayor of the great city of Atlanta. All right.
I'm gonna do
Thank
my
you,
best.
Kasim Reed. Thank you so much. Yeah. All right. We'll be watching. We'll be watching every step of the way. Thank you, Mayor.